The Jamaica Premier League starts today, and Craig Butler fires shots at BigHead Speid and many
Old Mount
others.
Pleasant and BigHead Speid. Me a come feel.
If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you are a part of that 59.4% of our returning viewers who keep watching the Gunnaz YouTube channel on a regular and are not subscribing, what are you guys waiting on? Go ahead right now and hit that fat red subscribe button and smash the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we do post videos. And you can check us out on our socials at 876 Gunnaz on Instagram and TikTok. And lastly, if you want to support us monetarily, you can do so by buying us a coffee, and you can find the link below in the description. So Mr. Butler, the owner of Veer Phoenix United, had a conversation. He sat down and spoke in an interview with the YouTube channel Ballard, where they basically spoke about different factors relating to his team, Veer Phoenix United, playing in the Jamaica Premier League this season, and also had a few just regular chatter about Craig Butler, his life, and what he's doing currently in the scope of Jamaican football. And as usual, what you can come to expect of a Craig Butler interview, especially one this long, it's funny, it was controversial, it was patriotic of Mr. Craig Butler. It's also what some would describe as delusional, which I will get into. A lot of people will think that his comments, or some of the comments that he made in this interview, is out of a space of delusion, like past comments that Craig Butler have made. We know that Craig Butler said in the past that Leon Bailey will be the next Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, leading out the generation of his age group. He also made another bold claim about Dijon Whisper Richards. As soon as he gets into the first team, he will cement his spot and become Chelsea's all-time leading goal scorer. I think those were very blatant claims, but I think one of the claims that he made in this specific interview was the fact that he believes Veer Phoenix United is going to go up and win the Jamaica Premier League in the first season back. So yeah, in this video, I will be reviewing that interview, picking out the most, like the key comments and the key points that Mr. Butler made on that interview with Ballard. Also, the link to the video will be below in the description. So if you guys want to go ahead and watch that full video on Ballard's YouTube channel, as you're seeing right now, you can just go over and subscribe and also view the video, watch the full interview so that you can have a full context of it and share your opinions also down below in our comment section. Now, as customary, or as what most people wanted to know, the interviewer went on to ask Craig Butler that, like, why Veer? Why did you choose to merge Veer with Phoenix United, right, or the Phoenix Academy? And Mr. Butler really gave quite a few solid responses as to why he decided to do that merger. Now, we first made mention of the fact that Clarendon, which is where Veer United is based, has always produced quality players, right? He did not stop or start, I should say, without mentioning the fact that Clarendon has quality players, and also that the environment away from the corporate area, away from that suction that they can get from being in Kingston and such a tight space and in and around where many people are, it gives them that environment where they can just focus on football and just focus on building solid relationships and solid just a footballing environment in total in Clarendon. But I think the main point that he made in this interview was the fact that his past and present Phoenix players have been overlooked by the national team setup, and the excuse that they have been given for them being overlooked is the fact that they are not playing competitive football on a regular in a league that is recognized and known, right? So Craig Butler's quell to that, or Craig Butler's response to that, is to merge and to get a own Premier League team of himself so that he can showcase his players, right? So that he can showcase his players in a competitive week in, week out setting. And that way, if his players are successful in that setting, there's no way that they can be hindered, or there are no more excuses basically for them to not be selected in the national team setup, whether that's the first team or whether that's at the unders, the youth team levels, right? So that is his concept, and one of the main reasons as well why he decided to merge with Veer United and get his team and get Phoenix as well playing week in, week out in the Jamaica Premier League in competitive football. Now, another bold claim that Mr. Craig Butler went on to say again is that they will win the Premier League this season. So he said that the league left him with no choice to come and do this, right? And he's going to leave whoever is picking those national teams with no choice but to select his players, because he will win the Premier League this season. And with them winning the Premier League, that means that any selection at all from local based players into that national team, the first pick or the first set of picks should be coming from the Jamaica Premier League champions, as we have seen even with Cavaliers, right? With the recent addition of Adrian Reid Jr., right? A Premier League winner with Cavaliers, and he's found himself in that Reggae Boyz team. So that's the kind of concept that Craig Butler is saying and pushing. He's going to win this Premier League. He's going to join this Premier League. He's going to merge this Premier League. He's going to be playing competitive football week in, week out. The stats are going to be tracked. The video footage is going to be there. Everything will be recorded. Everything will be there for all to see. And when he wins the Premier League, based on what he's saying, there will be no more excuses, no more fighting out. He also made mention of the fact that he is there, not only as the owner. He said that he and Lenny Hyde are also going to be basically coaches side by side. He made mention of the fact that he can go and coach first half and Lenny Hyde can come out and coach second half. So that's the kind of dynamic that we can look forward to seeing from Veer Phoenix United this season in the Jamaica Premier League, right? And he also said that his main purpose as well, or one of his main purposes, will be to keep the Jamaica Football Federation in check, so them don't ramp with him football club, right? That's what he said in the interview. He's there to make sure that the Jamaica Football Federation does not F around. You see me? That's what he said. Well, he never said that. I'm not quoting him, you see me, but that's the essence of what he meant. Another final thought as well is the fact that he gave insight as to how the academy that he ran at Phoenix, right, is kept up and keeps going because of player sales and the funds that they make from player sales, developing these players over the years and selling them abroad or selling them wherever. And those funds are what they used to reinvest into the Phoenix Academy, that they can keep producing these players to send internationally. So it's a win-win. However, he made mention of the fact that a whole lot of these players are not loyal to the cause. And it really hurts him when players are not loyal, because if they spend the time, effort, and money and invest in these players and build them to a level where they can be professionals, and then they just leave to go to another club, which mainly was because of the fact that Phoenix was not being treated fairly in his eyes, right? So players would normally have to leave to go to another club in order to get a move, because they will be playing competitive football, which is one of the things that he is rectifying by merging Veer with Phoenix, right? So he's rectified that. So I think going forward, the problem that he had with players not being loyal and losing out on those player sales could be rectified, or should be rectified now that players will have a platform to showcase their skills on a regular basis, which would make it easier for Phoenix to move them and collect money from player sales. So all in all, it's a win-win for me. Hopefully, I'm really happy that Craig Butler is in the Premier League. It's just going to give us a different level of excitement in the league. It will keep people captivated because he is a character. And this whole thing of him versus Rudolph Speid, it's going to be very, very nice to watch. I can't wait for that first game between Veer Phoenix United and Cavaliers. He also went on to say that he cannot wait to face Premier League powerhouses like Arnett Garden, Mobile United, and he also went on to say BigHead Speid. You see me? BigHead Mr. Rudolph Speid. He cannot wait to get and touch Mr. Why that bun up dog? He cannot wait to get out there and beat Mr. Rudolph Speid's Cavaliers. So yeah, man, it's setting up a very exciting Premier League season. So, you know, as I said, the Jamaica Premier League kicks off today at 3 p.m., where we will see Veer Phoenix United face Montego Bay United at the Wembley Centre of Excellence. So that will be the first game, the inaugural game of the new Jamaican Premier League season. And just going through the rest of the fixtures, we're going to see Portmore United play Mount Pleasant at Ferdinand Park. Tivoli Gardens, that's at 4 p.m. Tivoli Gardens was supposed to play Mullines United at the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex. However, due to the sad passing of Delano Daly just yesterday in a tragic car accident where he basically died, and he also lost two of his sisters as well. They also passed away in that tragic car accident. It was a new signing from them, from Watos Football Club, my team. So I think they're giving Tivoli Gardens that breather. And so that game was postponed after the news broke. Right. So moving on, Arnett Gardens, as I said, hearts, thoughts, and prayers go to his family. Yeah, it's a sad passing away. And yeah, I'm sure the Tivoli players will be mourning that loss. So yeah, and also the Waterhouse players as well. So moving on, we have Arnett Gardens to face off Dumbolin. That's 7:30 p.m. today at the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex. And then moving on into Monday, we will see Harborview face off with Chapelton at the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex, and also my side, Waterhouse, facing on against this team that I've adopted because I've been following them very closely, and that is Racing United. So if I go to the match, I have singing a yellow and blue, so you can't know who really I support. You see me? But yeah, guys, that was it for this video. The first real episode of the Jamaica Premier League. If you want to see us cover more Jamaica Premier League content, let us know. If the views reflect it, we will do it. So yeah, if you want to see we continue and track and follow Jamaica football, Jamaica Premier League, just let us know, and we will get those videos out there to you guys. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Follow us on our social media at 876 Gunnaz on Instagram and TikTok. And lastly, if you want to support us monetarily, you can do so by buying us a coffee, and you can find the link below in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz, I hear that. Don't know some of the Gunnaz myself, but big up Gunnaz.